Hi, welcome back to another episode of HW Exclusive on Emergency. Chariji, does today's BJP have the right to take credit for fighting emergency?
Why? What is wrong? BJP, it is the same. I mean, of course, this is not the BJP. In 75, there was no BJP. It was Jansan.
Jansan, yes.
So in 77, but in 77 there was Janata Party. After 79, the Janata Party experiment was over. So there was a huge hue and cry about dual membership, Dohri Sadasyata. So they said those who are members of RSS cannot be members of Janata Party and all those things. So it was gone after the government collapsed. Everything was gone. So in 1980, the BJP started. BJP was part of the same Jansangh. Atal Bihari Vajpayee, Lal Krishna Advani, Sundar Singh Bhandari.
Yes, right. Sir, Mr. Atal Bihari Vajpayee was put behind bars for emergency.
Yes.
Mr. L.K. Advani was put behind bars.
Of course.
Mr. Murli Manohar Joshi
was also
put
there.
Behind bars.
Absolutely. All Jansangh
Sir,
leaders.
you were put behind bars.
Yes.
Sir, where are you?
I was also working for Jansangh in those days, in fact.
Correct. What role is L.K. Advani playing, sir?
He is there. He's part and parcel of it. Was L.K. Advani who brought BJP from 2 seats to 185 seats.
I am talking about today's BJP. What is the role that L.K. Advani is playing in today's BJP?
No, he is the leader of the BJP. Dr. Murli Manohar Joshi is the
leader of the BJP.
I am a member of the National Executive Committee.
Sir, what role are all of you all? I will come to you. I'm asking. I'll start with L.K. Advani. What role is he playing in BJP?
No, he is playing an important role. No. See, he is the member of the Margadarshak Mandal. It was
Sir, what was the last decision that Margadarshak Mandal made for BJP?
The Margadarshak Mandal is a body which gives advices, which actually
what was the last advice they gave, sir?
There's so many advices. Even this Sampark program.
Margadarshak Mandal?
It was the Margadarshak Mandal which said.
Margadarshak Mandal is playing any role.
No, but they are meeting. It is not that. See, these Margadarshak Mandal people are very respected people, sure. And they have a role to play. It is not that they don't have a role to play. Fine, it's all right. Some of them don't keep on tweeting everything that they do. I had a breakfast, I had lunch, and I had dinner. No, they don't do that. But that does not mean they have not a role. They have a role. They are playing a role. They are very important. They are very respected. Everything has. And mind you one thing. If you compare, you cannot compare the role that they played during the emergency to what they are doing now. The age factor is there. They are all 90 plus.
Sir, 85 plus. Let me ask you, sir, you are not 85 plus, you are hardly 60 plus. Okay, so what is the role that you are, I'm sorry, I'm asking this question is because what is the specific role that you are playing for BJP, sir? No.
I'm playing a role. See, during emergency, I was jailed, of course, in 1977 after the emergency. When the ban on RSS was lifted, I again became a pracharaka of RSS. Correct. And in 1980, 85, 86, when the BJP got only 2 seats.
Correct, you still with BJP?
And then I was again transferred to BJP. And then we worked for the BJP at that time. I mean, just as we were working for the RSS.
You were part of the Rath Yatra team with
Yes, I was
Murli
part of
Joshi.
Dr. Murli Manohar Joshi's Rath Yatra. Correct. I was part of L.K. Advani's Rath Yatra. And then I was the General Secretary of Bombay Pradesh BJP at that time. And then we fought for the power at that time. And then after we came to power, I was transferred to Organizer in 1992 as editor of Organizer. And then the Ayodhya movement took place. I was part and parcel of the Ayodhya movement. And then till 2004, I was the editor of Organizer.
Correct. And in 2000, and almost during that period,
Vajpayee's time I was there.
You also were coordinating with Mr. Vajpayee.
Absolutely, yes. I was working on a day-to-day basis with Vajpayee. I was actually looking after the bridge between Vajpayee and RSS, Vajpayee's foreign policy, so many other things. And I was also the editor of Organizer at that time.
Fair enough. Sir, all that I agree. What are you doing today?
No,
that is today's BJP.
So today it is not that we fought for emergency. I was a pracharaka of RSS not to get something in the BJP.
Sure.
That is exactly not what I'm trying to say.
So that's all I'm trying to say.
So RSS was actually called Ready for Selfless Service. That is RSS. So whenever there is a problem for democracy, whenever the nation is in problem, We will not mind even giving our life for the sake of the country. But on other times, we would like to live for the country. So Dr. Hedgewar, the founder of RSS, used to say, it is important to live for the country as much as it is important to give life for the country. So it is also necessary to live for the country and for the power and for the party. So what we do is not to get a position in the party
Correct.
or position in the government.
Correct.
We may not, millions of Swayamsevaks have worked against emergency.
Correct.
Millions of Swayamsevaks are working even today.
Correct.
They don't hold a position in the party.
I am not for a minute.
And remember one thing, it is not that we are working only for the BJP. Tomorrow, if any political party which does not believe in extra constitutional authority or extra territorial loyalty, these two conditions are there in the RSS for us to join political parties. RSS Swayamsevak can work for any political party that does not believe in extra constitutional loyalty or extra territorial loyalty. Except these two, RSS Swayamsevaks are free to work for a political party.
Will you work for a party which does not believe in extra constitutional authority and extra territorial?
That is there in the constitution of the RSS.
Would you work?
Let the party come and ask. I mean, there have been instances, I have said this before on even national channel, and I have said this on this channel also, that any political party which believes in the Constitution of India, which believes in the welfare of the country, the RSS Swayamsevaks are free to go and work for that party.
Sir, but why I'm asking, my question is very, very, very simple, sir. Why are hardcore BJP, people who build BJP, people like LK Advani, people like Yashwant Sinha, people like you, who build BJP, sir, let me complete my question, who gave your youth, your entire youth you dedicated to the building of BJP. Every time
you said I'm still young.
No, I am saying what I meant is I didn't say that. What I meant is, sir, my question again is, why is it that BJP needs you when BJP is out of power, and when BJP is in power, then
it's not that. You're getting it absolutely wrong. Whenever there has been a necessity for a RSS Swayamsevak like me to come to the rescue either of the party that depends on us or for the nation for that matter. It's not that
why do they only depend on you when they are not in power?
Because they are, that is...
When in power, they don't depend on you. Why is that happening?
No, when in power, they don't require the services of people who are like us. It is only when they are out of power that we want the country to be on the proper line, proper road. And we are prepared to work for...
Can I ask you a simple question, sir? I'm sorry, I don't understand much of politics, so I'll really want you to tell me this. When they are not in power, they require people like you. But when they are in power, then there are others who come and who run the country. So the real core loyalists of this country, who possibly put their lives on the line during times like emergency to fight for the benefit of the country, they are out when the party is in power.
No, okay. I don't agree with you. I don't agree with you for two reasons. One, see, it is not that we are working for a cause.
You are not.
For the sake of power. So whether we are not working, in fact, there was a proposal long back, in fact 1978, 1980, after when Vajpayee became the Prime Minister, there was a proposal that now it is Swayamsevak is the Prime Minister, Vajpayee is the Prime Minister who has suffered in emergency, and he had a link with all this. So whoever has suffered in emergency should also be given some compensation, monetary compensation. RSS said no. We will not accept. But there were other political parties which said, what is wrong in that? So let the government come out with a proposal. Then RSS said, individually, if anybody wants to take a compensation, they can do. But as an organization, RSS is against. When we are working for a cause, we are not expecting any compensation for what we do. Whether it is power, politics, position, nothing.
Is being part of the government, I rephrase my word, is being part of the governance compensation? Don't you see it as continuous duty towards the nation? Don't you see it?
Correct. It is there. We are doing it. So if there is any problem, if we think...
Which means again if BJP falls out tomorrow and
no, it is not that.
Lose, then you are back into BJP. Is that what you are trying to tell me? Sir, that is what people like Murli Manohar Joshi are fighting against. That is what possibly the whole world says that today LK Advani is out of...
No. People like LK Advani, Murli Manohar Joshi and all these people are very respected people, respected members of the party. They are not fighting against any establishment. They are part and parcel of the government. In fact, even during the Congress government, Dr. Murli Manohar Joshi was he was the chairman of the CAG.
Which is the sad
Public
part.
Accounts Committee.
Which is the sad part, sir. He was
in the Parliament
during the Congress regime, but he is nobody in during the BJP regime.
No, but today there is a member of the opposition who is holding that post.
No, I'm just saying.
So it's
when
not
people
that
like him had power during the Congress, they don't have power.
No, it is wrong to say. No. You're absolutely wrong. You are getting it totally wrong. It's absolutely wrong. We cannot go by what is printed in the newspapers. There may be some thing, but no. The party is united against all this. The party wants to use and the party is using every available talent, not only within the party, but there is also talent outside the party.
Sir, outside the party,
outside the party, talent is also being used.
Sir, what was the last time, again I'm asking you this question, sir, what was the last time Murli Manohar Joshi was called and asked for his opinion? What is the last decision?
There could have been, no. See, I'm not privy to all the meetings that take place between all these people.
But it would have been printed, it would have been told, it would have been said.
Obviously, so it doesn't make news. The problem is, if someone speaks against Prime Minister Narendra Modi, it makes news. If somebody goes and if Prime Minister takes the advice of somebody from the party who is not holding a position in the party or who is holding a position but is not reported, then these things are not reported. It is very wrong. I have also advised. I'm constantly on the so many other panels and we are all working as a team. And whatever work we did for emergency, see, your question basically is those who fought against emergency, where are they today?
Correct.
That is not the question. The question is those who fought against emergency fought for a cause. Whether they were in power or not is immaterial.
Correct.
Even the RSS, which was at the worst kind of receiving end during emergency, if the Janata Party had taken the advice of RSS chief at that time, after being released unconditionally from the jail, and when the elections were being held, after the elections were being held in 1977, Balasaheb Devras, who suffered the maximum during emergency, and the maximum number of people who were detained during emergency was from the RSS. Whether our records say it or not, Baba Adhav, who is not an RSS BJP person, it was he who wrote saying that the maximum number of people in jails were from the RSS.
Sir,
in spite of that, the RSS said, forgive and forget.
Sir, I am not questioning anything of that. I have no question. RSS fought against emergency.
Correct.
Fine.
The question is, we did not fight against emergency. We did not make any compromise against emergency or with Indira Gandhi.
Well,
not for position of power, not for anything to get, but for the sake of the country, for the sake of the democracy.
Correct.
This is what we did, and our unconditional loyalty is towards the country, towards the parliamentary party democracy, towards the constitution.
Absolutely.
So this is what we will continue with. Whether we get a particular position or not, that is immaterial. This is the attitude with which the RSS is working in the society.
Correct. So, sir, all I would like to conclude is, yes, the attitude in which RSS is working for the country is whatever one says about RSS, one thing nobody can deny, that RSS they're nationalist. I mean, they have tremendous love for their country and they work selflessly. There is no question. But the question still remains, does today's BJP actually enjoy the fact that RSS doesn't want anything in return and have almost taken RSS for granted? This question is going to haunt this BJP government for a long, long time, especially when it comes to 2019. नमस्कार।
हर साल भारतीय जनता पार्टी और राष्ट्रीय स्वयंसेवक संघ 25 जून को देश भर में आपातकाल को लेकर शोर मचाता है। पर आपातकाल से जुड़े कई तथ्य इससे ज्यादा उजागर नहीं किए जाते। कम ही लोगों को पता होगा कि आपातकाल के दौरान प्रधानमंत्री इंदिरा गांधी से कुछ मुद्दों पर समझौता किया था। आखिर ऐसी क्या बात थी कि संघ परिवार को तब की कांग्रेस की प्रमुख इंदिरा से समझौता करने की नौबत आ गई।